Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the English News of Bình Phước Radio television station and newspaper. I'm Hưng with the latest news for today. Voter feedbacks to be gathered on administrative restructuring. Bougainvillea supplies colors and mission sites in Dong Xoai City, Bình Phước Province. Top legislators support Vietnam-China locality cooperation. Đà Lạt railway station running night trains. Ladies and gentlemen, the People Committee of Bình Phước Province had issued directives to relevant body, units, and locality to undertake a recognition of administrative units at the district and commune level from 2023 to 2030.
The directive specifically requires the leadership of Bình Long and Truyền towns to work in close collaboration with relevant agencies to speed up the process. They are tasked with promptly finalizing a draft project and leading the effort in conjunction with Hớn Quản district to gather voter feedback as per the stipulated regulations. They are to adhere strictly to the procedural steps for collecting voter input and to design a localized feedback form, ensuring timely acknowledgement and action on voter recommendations under regulations. The consolidated feedback is to be forwarded to the Department of Home Affairs for the Provincial People's Committee's advisement and subsequently published on the government's digital portal. Hớn Quản district is expected to ensure tight and timely collaboration throughout the project development and voter feedback collection phases, culminating in the aggregation of results and approval through People's Councils at both the commune and district levels. The Department of Home Affairs bears responsibility for oversight, offering guidance and prompting action within localities. The province's Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee is tasked with monitoring and guiding localities to secure both the quality and quantity in voter feedback needed for the plan's approval. All agencies, units, and localities are urged to engage in robust cooperation, sharing resources and offering mutual support to swiftly address any challenges or bottlenecks faced by any entity involved in the initiative.
The Bình Phước Provincial People Committee had recently unveiled a plan to roll out the implementation of the laws on forces participating in security and order at the grassroots level around the province. This initiative aims to delineate responsibility, elevate awareness, and foster collaborative mechanisms among various departments, sectors, units, and localities for the effective enactment of the law province-wide.
As part of this plan, the Provincial People's Committee has delegated the Provincial Police the responsibility of recommending the issuance of decisions regarding the formation and membership of security and order protection teams within the residential areas and neighborhood communities, extending down to the communal administrative level. Furthermore, the Provincial Police are tasked with assisting the Provincial People's Committee in presenting a proposal to the Provincial People's Council for a resolution. This resolution is to outline the criteria for establishing the teams, including specifics on team size, budgeting, and policies related to teams engaged in maintaining grassroots security and order within Bình Phước Province. This initiative also includes arranging oversight of the law's implementation and the dissemination of the law and related legal documents throughout the province. Scheduled evaluations guided by directives from the government and the Ministry of Public Security and spontaneous assessment mandated by the Provincial People's Committee will be carried out. These reviews aim to scrutinize the deployment process, evaluate the effectiveness and operational performance of participating forces in security and order at the grassroots level, and importantly acknowledge, reward, and promptly motivate groups and individuals who demonstrate exemplary achievements in executing these initiatives.
Wandering the streets of Dong Xoai City in Bình Phước Province this day offer the delightful sight of Bougainvillea's flower bursting with vibrant color and enhancing the beauties of the city thoroughfare.
From a bird's eye view, the colorful Bougainvillea-lined roads meander through the city, offering a refreshing contrast to the broad sunshine characteristic of the season. The months from February to May mark the most spectacular flowering period for Bougainvillea, with clusters of brilliantly colored blooms vying for attention. The uniform and stunning bloom of the Bougainvillea in the city streets owes much to the diligent efforts of the city's greenery workers. Their careful maintenance, including pruning, fertilizing, and watering, ensuring that the flower flourish without obstructing the views. Bougainvillea has become a popular choice throughout the Dong Xoai city and now adorn its roads and riversides. The preference stems from the plant's resilience and minimal care requirements, coupled with its ability to thrive in a dry and hot climate, making it perfectly suited to Dong Xoai city's environment conditions.
Ladies and gentlemen, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ affirmed at the Law on Policy Forum in Kunming City on April the 12th that the Vietnamese National Assembly stands ready to support cooperation between Vietnamese locality and China Yunnan province.
National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ attended a Law and Policy Forum held in Kunming City on April 12. The Forum on Laws and Policies to Promote Trade and Investment Ties between Vietnam and China was the second of its kind held within the Vietnamese legislative leader's 6-day official visit, following the first in Shanghai. It offered an opportunity for the two sides to exchange views on new cooperation trends, opportunities and solutions to reform the investment environment in each country, and raise proposals to improve cooperation efficiency. The chairman said Vietnam attaches special importance to collaboration with border localities, including Yunnan, in its relations with China. He said the two sides should early agree on a plan to connect the railway section between Vietnam's Lao Cai Station and China's Hikun North Station. On this occasion, the top legislator and other delegates witnessed the exchange of cooperation documents between the two countries' enterprises, covering aviation, supply chain finance, and robot design and manufacturing, among others.
The values of Vietnamese shrimp export to China from the beginnings of the year to March the 15th reached $104 million, recording a remarkable increase of over 110% compared to the same period last year.
The Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers, VASEP, reported substantial growth in lobster exports to the country. Popular Vietnamese processed shrimp products in China include shrimp dumplings and frozen white shrimp. Figures from the General Department of Vietnam Customs show that shrimp exports in January-March were estimated at $620 million, up 24% year-on-year. Vietnam's largest shrimp importers are the US and China. In the Chinese market, VASEP noted a shift in import patterns, with the country reducing its imports from Ecuador, its largest shrimp supplier, and increasing imports from Vietnam. Though Vietnam faces price competition from rival suppliers, Chinese buyers often perceive Vietnamese shrimp as being superior in quality compared to those from Ecuador and India, making them more willing to accept higher prices. As for the US, experts in the shrimp industry anticipate a stabilization of sales for fresh and frozen seafood in 2024. This follows a challenging 2023, characterized by inflation and reduced consumer spending.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Đà Lạt Trải Mát railway stations now run night trains, promising a new experience for passengers to gain a better sense of the nighttime charms of Đà Lạt, a popular resort town in the Central Highlands province of Lâm Đồng.
To enhance the experience, the railway industry has introduced evening train departures and opened a screening room showcasing documentaries on the history of Đà Lạt Station and the Thap Cham Đà Lạt Railway. The night trains are scheduled to depart daily from 6:15 p.m. to 9:20 p.m. From April 11th to 13th, the Vietnam Railways Corporation is providing complimentary night train tickets. Regular ticket prices range from $2.88 to $4 for one-way or round-trip journeys. Dalat, the capital of Lam Dong province, is surrounded by hills, pine forests, lakes, and waterfalls. Known as the City of Eternal Spring for its distinctive temperate climate, the city was developed as a resort by the French in the early 1900s. Many reminders of its colonial heritage remain, creating a unique feature of the destination.
And that's all for the news today. Thank you for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.